Lovely people, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good and taking very good care of yourselves. So, I am back with the Unit 3 and Unit 3 key. There are two poems in Unit 3. So, we have already done Discovering Tut, the saga continues. That chapter was a big one and the chapter is really, it's it's a very uncertain chapter. You cannot determine from where the question will come, right? Where the MCQ will come from. So today we are doing an easy peasy thing, that is a poem, the Laburnum Top. So here, Laburnum is a short tree, okay, which has yellow flowers and poisonous seeds. Do you remember? In the previous class, you also read another tree, the hemlock tree, right? That was also a poisonous tree. Similarly, there is this laburnum tree which has poisonous seed, okay? It has poisonous seeds, yellow flowers, imagine. And it has a short height, okay? It's a short tree, not a herb, but it's a short tree, okay? So let's talk about this tree and the poem written by Ted Hughes. Please remember the name of the poet and the author so that you can use them in your question and answers. I always suggest this, right? Firstly, we will give a reading and your explanation side by side simultaneously, and then we will be talking about your poetic devices. Okay, so let's start. The laburnum top. Okay, firstly, before we start, laburnum top means the top of the tree. Okay, fine. Let's start. The laburnum top is silent, quite still. Not the quite, this one, no. Okay, rather this wala quite. Quite means kafi. Okay, kafi, right? We say काफी वाला क्वाइट. ठीक है जी. सो जैसे हम कहते हैं ना कि quite, I am having quite a bad day, okay? So that way. In afternoon yellow, in the afternoon yellow, September sunlight, a few leaves yellowing, all its seeds fallen. Okay, so this is the first paragraph. This is the first stanza. Here, the laburnum top, first of all, you have to understand what I'm describing. The laburnum top is a short tree with hanging branches and yellow flowers, which has stood motionless. First thing, it has stood very, motionless means obviously it cannot work, right? It cannot move without any sound. It's quiet, okay? It's still. Still means motionless, and silent. Silent here means it is very quiet. This one quiet, okay? It stood motionless without making any sound on a bright September afternoon, okay? A few leaves had yellowed and some seeds lay scattered around it. कहने का मतलब है कि यहाँ पर ऐसे एक लेबर्नम ट्री का खड़ा है, लाइक लेबर्नम ट्री खड़ा है, साथ में जो है यहाँ पर क्या है, ट्री की लीव्स हैं यहाँ पर आसपास, and the laburnum tree's seeds has fallen and the seeds are very poisonous. Clear? The poet is talking about the autumn season. Okay, here the poet is, ये question आ सकता है कि कौन सा season के poet जो हैं वो बात कर रहे हैं. So यहाँ पर poet is talking about the autumn season. कौन सा season की बात कर रहे हैं? Autumn season. So as it is September, leaves are yellowing and all the seeds are fallen. The stillness of the tree is disturbed by the arrival of goldfinch. अब देखो, goldfinch एक bird होती है, ठीक है जी, ये sparrow जैसी दिखती है. I will show you the bird. Wait. See, have a look everybody. So can you see the goldfinch? It actually looks like a sparrow, right? So this is the goldfinch. It has been of different types, American, European. So we don't know what one is the poet talking about, but of course he's talking about a bird which is goldfinch. Okay, so yeah, moving on till the goldfinch comes with a twitching chirrup. Okay, what does this mean? कि जब तक goldfinch आती है तब तक, मतलब जैसे ही गोल्डफिंच आ जाती है मेरी शांति जो है वो भंग हो जाती है. लेबर्नम ट्री कह रहा है ये एक तरह से. गोल्डफिंच के आने से पहले इट वाज स्टिल क्वाइट मोशनलेस टिल द गोल्डफिंच कम्स विद अ ट्विचिंग chirrup, a suddenness, a startlement at a branch end. Then sleek as a lizard and alert and abrupt. यहाँ तक I am talking. Okay, यहीं तक मैं अब आपको explain करने वाली हूँ. तो अब क्या होता है, द अराइवल ऑफ द गोल्डफिंच चेंजेस द सीन कंप्लीटली. अब जो अराइवल हो जाता है गोल्डफिंच का, वो पूरा ही इस सीन को बदल देता है. जो ये मोशनलेस वाला सीन था वो बदल जाता है. एंड देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ मूवमेंट एंड साउंड. अब क्या है यहाँ पर देखो, वो क्या कहते हैं, मोशनलेस, नो साउंड, स्टिल, एकदम ऐसा. और यहां पर क्या होता है, साउंड, चरप, राइट, और आपका डिस्टर्बेंस, देयर इज अ लॉट ऑफ मूवमेंट, राइट. सो ये बिल्कुल ही कॉन्ट्रास्ट में है विद द फर्स्ट पैराग्राफ. ठीक है जी. अब क्या होता है, द मूवमेंट ऑफ द गोल्डफिंच यहाँ पर इस लाइन में इज कंपेयर्ड टू अ लिजर्ड. It's compared to a lizard as it is sleek, alert and abrupt. क्योंकि वो क्या है, sleek है, sleek, alert और abrupt है. ठीक है जी. Sure. It appears suddenly and scares the tree. Figure of speech. Okay. Before telling you the figure of the speech, I will tell you what it means. So this they means that it appears suddenly, एकदम आ जाता है, and startles. It appears suddenly and startles. ये जो वाली ये लाइन है, इसका जो है मतलब समझा रही. ठीक है. अब देखो, as a lizard, क्या है ये, सिमिली. चलो बाद में डिस्कस करेंगे पोएटिक डिवाइसेस, मैंने आपको बोला ही था, वी विल टॉक अबाउट इट एट लास्ट. ओके, यहां तक समझ आया. अब यहां से पढ़ते हैं. शी एंटर्स द थिकनेस एंड अ मशीन स्टार्ट्स अप of chitterings and tremors of wings and trillings. The whole tree trembles and thrills. यहां तक मैं आपको बता रही हूं. ठीक है. अब शी यहां पर कौन है शी? शी इज goldfinch. She is goldfinch. Clear everybody? The mood of the poem changes from silent to happy and excited as the tree becomes noisy and trembles like a machine. अब यहाँ पर एकदम से वो मशीन की तरह जो है चिटरिंग, चैटरिंग, ये सब शुरू हो जाती है, क्योंकि मूड ऑफ द पोम जो है, यहाँ पर देखो मोशनलेस था, नो साउंड था, स्टिल था, और यहाँ पर एकदम से साउंड, बहुत ज्यादा मूवमेंट, तो एकदम से मूड ऑफ द पोम जो है वो बदल दिया जाता है. अब as she entered, the tree suddenly seemed to come alive. She here refers to the mother bird. Mother bird is actually your goldfinch. Okay, mother bird is your goldfinch. Okay, there were shrill sounds of twittering and the tree seemed to quiver with joy. Okay, the mother bird was like basically the engine of her family. अब ये आगे वाली लाइंस में भी लिखा है, the mother bird was like the engine of her family. Like an engine, she added life to the tree. ठीक है जी. मदर बर्ड क्या थी, वो एकदम इंजन थी जो कि ऐड कर देती थी लाइफ ट्री को, क्योंकि उससे पहले तो ट्री क्या रहता था, मोशनलेस, नो साउंड, नथिंग, राइट, एंड वो कंप्लीटली इन कॉन्ट्रास्ट कर देती थी उस ट्री को. चलिए अब ये वाला पैराग्राफ भी समझ लेते हैं, फिर आपको सारे पोएटिक डिवाइसेस बताएंगे और एंड पैराग्राफ भी समझ लेंगे. ठीक है जी. ओके, नेक्स्ट पैराग्राफ कहता है, इट इज द इंजन ऑफ हर फैमिली. इट मीन्स अ बर्ड, राइट. पर्सोनिफिकेशन दिया गया है पोम में बहुत ज्यादा, बिकॉज हम यूजुअली हम एनिमल्स को, बर्ड्स को इट लिखते हैं, जहां पर यहाँ पर इट लिखा है, बिल्कुल सही है, दिस इज करेक्ट अकॉर्डिंग टू ग्रामर, बट हर इज पर्सोनिफिकेशन. शी स्टोक्स इट फुल, देन फ्लर्ट्स आउट अ ब्रांच एंड शोइंग हर बैरिड फेस, identity mask. Okay, what does this mean? She is basically the goldfinch mother. Okay, her arrival is compared to the starting of an engine. Basically, I have told you that the tree becomes very noisy and pulsating like the engine, right? Her arrival leads to the sound and movement, stokes it full. Now उनका अराइवल क्या करता है, स्टोक्स इट फुल कर देता है, विच मीन्स दैट इट एड्स फ्यूल टू इट. जो मैं ये शब्द बोलती हूँ ना, इनको प्लीज अपनी नोटबुक में लिख लिया करो फ्रेजेस को, बिकॉज ये मैं बहुत सोच समझ के लिख के तब बोलती हूँ ये. ठीक है. एंड दीज आर टू बी एडेड इनटू योर आंसर्स. ओके, which means she adds fuels to it and causes the tree to come to life. She moves about playfully from branch to branch, and her barred face identity mask here means that her face was very peculiar yellow, as I showed, right? Here, barred face identity mask means peculiar yellow and black markings. I have showed you the picture of goldfinch. This is what sets her apart from other birds. Okay, this is what sets her apart. Sets her means goldfinch apart from other birds. Okay ji, everybody sure? Are we clear? Everyone? Great. Now we have this. Now eerie जो ये word है ये पहले भी यूज हुआ था पिछले लेसन में भी मैंने आपको बताया था to look at, right? To look at. Okay. So then with airy delicate whistle, chirrup whisperings, she launches away towards the infinite. Infinite here refers to the sky. And the laburnum subsides to empty. Okay. Now, what does this say? They say the goldfinch flies away from the laburnum after producing a whistling sound. एक whistling sound वो करती हैं और उसके बाद वो चली जाती हैं जो laburnum के ऊपर बैठी हुई goldfinch थी. ठीक है, the mother goldfinch. The sound of goldfinch is peculiar as it is a liquid twittering like song. ठीक है, with trills. She flies into the sky. Infinite here means sky, as I said. Okay. And the tree again reverts back into the silence. So yeah, this line means the tree becomes silent again. Okay. Airy delicate means unusual and weak. Here unusual एंड वीक. हमने पिछले लेसन में एरी का वर्ड क्या समझा था? लुक एट, राइट? तुमने अगर मेरी वो वीडियो नहीं देखी तो मैं लिंक डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में डाल दूंगी, वो जाके देखो, इसी यूनिट की है. ठीक है, पूरा यूनिट कंप्लीट करो. ठीक है, ओके. नाउ आगे बढ़ते हैं. तो आगे हमको बस ये लिखना है दैट लो विसल शी फ्लू ऑफ. वंस अगेन द लेबर्नम वाज क्वाइटेंड डाउन एज इट वाज बिफोर हर अराइवल. यानी जैसा लेबर्नम स्टार्टिंग में था एकदम शांत सा, वैसा ही अब दोबारा हो गया था. अब यहाँ पर कॉन्ट्रास्ट है बहुत ज्यादा पोम में, बिकॉज बिगिनिंग और एंडिंग में कॉन्ट्रास्ट क्या है? द कॉमन पॉइंट इज साइलेंस इन बिगिनिंग एंड एंडिंग. एंड इन द बिगिनिंग द laburnum tree is silence and still on a September afternoon, and in the end when goldfinch departs the silence and emptiness returns. यानी कि ये वाले पैराग्राफ में देखा जाए there is no silence and all of the movement is there. Here there is only silence and here also it is silence. Clear everyone? Are we done with the lesson? Now let me discuss you with the let me discuss with you the your poetic devices, right? So they are very important to be discussed because RTC में तो poetic devices 1 marker पूछे ही जाते हैं. They are very very main. Your teacher is going to ask you those and yeah. Okay, let's start with the poetic devices. They are very easy to remember, trust me. Okay, so if we start from the first paragraph, here you see silent, still, right? Here, silent, still. What is this? This is alliteration. Alliteration. Okay, then we have the other which is simile. Here, as a lizard, had as not been added, has adds not been added, it would have been a metaphor, right? But here, because it is direct comparison, it's simile. Then in the next line, it's a metaphor. See, not next line, it's like it is trembles like a machine and thrills, right? So here the after this line, like a machine is a trembles like a machine is a watermark क्या here? Metaphor. क्योंकि अब उनको यहाँ पर किससे कंपेयर करा गया? इंजन से, राइट? मशीन से, राइट? क्लियर एवरीबडी? क्लियर? श्योर? And personification is there in the poem. Personification is there in the whole poem. Everyone, please remember personification तो पूरी poem में है. Okay, do not forget that personification is there in the whole poem. Please do not forget. Okay. Now we also have one more, and here the last one, this one is transferred epithet. Epithet, transferred epithet means when an adverb is transferred to a noun. Adjective adverb is transferred to a noun. That is transferred epithet. Okay, this might be new for many people. Okay, so we are done with the Laburnum Talk by Ted Hughes. So I hope you understood. Thank you so much for watching the video. Do not forget to subscribe. Bye. Bye everyone. Take care.